Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm using a more fun team with Kingler because yesterday, more than half the comments told me to use this mon, and you already know I have to, so... Right now, both of my accounts are in the 1700s, which is perfect timing, right? Using some fun stuff like this that's probably going to be a struggle to win with, but we'll give it our best shot. I think that Kingler can do work with this Life Orb SD set because... I was going to try agility, but I really don't see that doing anything this high on the ladder because I'm going to run into a lot of Regenerator cores. Stuff like Tangrowth, Toxapex, Slowbro, even though we do have knockoff, like, unboosted it's not going to do anything to that mon, so I figured this Life Orb Sheer Force set with Swords Dance would do a lot better. We have high horsepower for Toxapex, of course. Magearna's choice specs, this thing is obviously very good, just as a standalone mon. It can trick opposing Magearna, it can trick Volcarona trying to set up on it, so it's just an all-around good breaker. Amoonguss is a good scout for Dark-type or Shifu, but despite the fact that we have it, we're still very weak to that mon, because if they go for Wicked Blow, we don't really have something that wants to come in after we scout the move, right? Like, Magearna would be the best option, and it takes like 40% anyway, so kind of a yikes, but we'll see whether we can manage that or not. And then we have the Rain Core right here, Keldeo, Pelipper. I guess Kingler is part of the Rain Core as well, but Keldeo can check Volcarona after one Quiver Dance with the Rain Boosted Hydro Pump. Pelipper is obviously just Fizz Def, and then Alolan Marowak you might find interesting because it's on Rain, of course, and our Flare Blitz's power is halved, but I did want a backup check to opposing Volcarona, and I did want a Stealth Rocker, and this can also help out against opposing Magearna if it gets out of hand, so I'm hoping that despite the fact that we have Rain, this can do what I need it to, so... Yeah, the team does have weaknesses. It's not really going to deal with their Shifu, and there also isn't a Ghost Resist, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, so I'm on this account right now, which is currently 1710. If I can stay above 1670 by the end of this video, I'll be satisfied, so let's try to do that. I think that Specs Magearna is as good as it should be. Keldeo can spam Surf, but I don't want to give Rillaboom too many pivots because they could just use those pivots to U-turn out into Cinderace or Hawlucha. If I want to beat Hawlucha, I'll come back to that. I don't know if I don't think I beat it at all, but we'll see. So I end up catching the Drill on lead. I'll go for Flip Turn. Like, this team does have a lot of weaknesses, but I'm hoping we can pick up some wins with it. That would be fun. Let's go for the Flip Turn. I'm thinking this will do like 30-40% maybe. I am minus attack. And I'll end up bringing out my Pelipper this turn to try to like defog and whatnot. Unfortunately, they do have Urshifu, so that's kind of a good speed tier against my Alolan Marowak, which is my rocker, of course, so I don't like that, but they do end up staying in. If they weren't Sash, that's a crazy play, but let's go Pelipper. I think they definitely are Sash. Hit this up with a defog, as they are trying to flinch me, okay. Interesting. Can I not? Just give me the Roost here. Now they're gonna switch, I know it, like that's kind of annoying. Oh, they don't. But I can't get a move off. You know. Watch me actually go from like full to nothing. Nah, okay. But they did stall my entire Rain, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't think I would have been using the Rain very much anyway, but... yeah, I'll just go ahead and... I guess the best play is U-turn back to Keld, right? Or I could just Roost and then Scald here. That's probably just the thing to do. I'll let them keep rocks up, but I want to be at like a very high amount when I end up knocking them out. This is good enough. Like, I'm healthy enough to take on Cinderace. They're going to send out the Magearna or the Rillaboom now. Both of which are scary, but I can deal with both. They end up going Mag, yeah. I think... Does my Mag take a +2 CC from Hawlucha? Because if it does, then I can't let it take damage here. Let's see, Hawlucha... Okay, it doesn't, so I think it could be worth it just to go out into my Mag. And then, like, that'll force them to, like, Volt Switch into Cinderace, and I can get the Rain back up. I think that's the best thing to do. I'm really worried about the Hawlucha. I feel like there's no way I beat that. They actually did just throw off Fleur Cannon, which I feel like is a mistake. You should have actually gone for the other play. But let's go ahead and Volt here. They're probably going to bring out... I guess they could just attack again if they really want to, but I don't think that's likely. I think they're going to bring out the Rillaboom or Cinderace, yeah. And by doing this, I get to bring back Pelipper, and Scald is relatively free. Like, this can't really do much to me, and they don't really want to get burned on anybody. I'm going to U-turn because I don't want them going Magearna again. At the same time, the defog could be worth it with the drill out of the way. Let's defog now, as they're banded Zen. That's definitely banded. Yeah. So I don't even know if Magearna takes 2 of those, but I think I use it here. Because it'll like take 1 at least, and if it ends up going down, I can just bring out Keldeo and flip turn. I think flip turn will do 40. So it looks like that is going to 2-hit KO me, which is okay. Like I don't mind that. Maybe there's like a roll where I live here, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, I'll bring in Keldeo now, and I don't actually know if flip turn kills, so let's go ahead and run a calc. Cinderace. So that's how much it's doing if it's fire type, meaning I do not kill here. Like even under rain. Yeah, I'll go for Surf. They end up bringing out the Rillaboom, which is fine. I don't mind that. I'm going to make the play into... I can't really go Amoonguss. It just gives the Hawlucha the freest win ever. I have to go Pelipper here. As they double in Cinderace, they're getting another Banded Zen Headbutt kill now. That's really bad. But I might be able to deal with it. I just have to keep something for their Shifu in the end. So they keep on hitting, which is unfortunate, but I guess it's fair enough. Let's go Kingler now and try to do something here. I'm going to go for Liquidation and really hope that I don't get flinched. If I get flinched here, it's over. Like, that's just it. But I think if I do kill them, they would be forced to go back to Rillaboom, and I can try to get an Amoonguss or maybe Marowak to be safer. Actually, Terrain would still be up, but the thing is, Hawlucha can't set up on Kingler under the rain. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so they actually finally missed one, which is good for me. This is going to invite in the Specs Mag, I guess. It's nice that I don't take damage, but yeah, out comes the Rillaboom, actually. So the thing is, if I get rid of Rillaboom, Hawlucha can't set up here, so let's run some calcs. Do I get straight up knocked out by... I don't even know why I'm calcing this, I definitely do. So because of the threat of Hawlucha, I think I have to go Marowak. Because Marowak's the one mon that can Shadow Bone it into range of Amoonguss' Rocky Helmet, whereas... They're gonna click the Grass move, but they're not gonna click Knockoff. Okay, but they're Life Orb, meaning they can go for Knockoff now. But the thing is, their Terrain is gone. Let's switch out here into Amoonguss because Terrain is down. Keep this around just in case I need it for Mag later. Okay, high horsepower, basically the same thing. Now they would U-turn into, I guess, Magearna here. I'm gonna throw off a Spore, expecting that. They wouldn't let me knock out Rillaboom when Terrain isn't up. That doesn't make any sense at all. They're going to U-turn into Mag, or I guess go harder to Shifu, okay. So we put that to sleep, which is nice. But I still need to find positioning to where Hawlucha can't win, so... I think in this situation, the best play is hard Keld. I guess if they wake up too early. Thing is, if I get in Keld, they burn a sleep turn, I click Surf. They probably suck. I mean, the thing is, if they wake up immediately, I lose. But I think I have to hope that they don't. Okay, they went Mag. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna flip turn here. Obviously. I could Surf predicting the Rillaboom coming in, but it's not worth it. I think they're just gonna Fleur Cannon for sure. Oh, they're going for Game. And they might have Game, actually. What attack do they have here? It wasn't Specs, it was Leftovers earlier? I thought Fleur Cannon doing that much with Specs. Anyway, this is obviously bad because I should have gone Marowak that turn and knocked them out. Now, I can try to get in Marowak, I guess, but... They Calm Mind. Yeah, I don't know if I take this or not, but I have to hope I do. Yeah, I think it's over. Like, there's nothing I can do now. I should have gone hard into Marowak. Did I see Leftovers earlier? That's what I'm worried about. If I saw Leftovers and still made this maneuver, I'm gonna be a bit upset. No, I didn't see the item, but I should have ran the calc. I'm dead here, right? There's no way I take +1. I'll put it in the calc. I do have a bit of HP, but I severely doubt it. It's Magearna at +1, like... Yeah, no way. I am very gone. What if I go Amoonguss and have them take drops? They go back down to neutral. They can just Calm Mind again. It's the exact same thing. Oh, they have stored power. Okay, that's definitely killing. Yeah, GG, dude. Magearna has it. If I went hard into Marowak on the shift gear, I might have been able to win, but I thought they were locked in, which is why I went to Amoonguss first, and that was my bad. I'll be right back. Alright, so next up right here we have a Tangrowth to deal with, which is not the mon you want to see when running Kingler, but I can knock it off and potentially help out Alolan Marowak, which is definitely my best Pokemon in this game. I'm just trying to figure out what I do about his Togekiss, so that's kind of a threat, but we'll lead off well against the Drill or the... I think we'll lead Drill or Dragapult. Those are the two big offensive guys here, and they both do very well. I don't have a Ghost Resist, and he does want Rocks up early, I feel. So with that in mind, I'm going to lead off with my Amoonguss here. Obviously this isn't good. Let's go Mag. He wouldn't Nasty Plot, he would go for like Air Slash, yeah. I can take it, I mean, I don't know if he actually is going to risk this or not, but I'm gonna try to Fleur Cannon. He goes Blissey, yeah, I guess that's the safest play. I do a decent amount though, so... Right here, I don't want Marowak getting Toxic, that would basically lose the game if it did, so let's make a different play. Honestly, Kingler isn't bad here. Maybe I can throw off that knockoff like I talked about. Oh, Blissey is the rocker, huh. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna go for a knockoff here into the Tangrowth. Yeah, we got rid of the helmet like I talked about. Now if I can defog later, Marowak is gonna have a much easier time not taking helmet chip from this. Although, I did have my ability, so I don't even know how that works. Does it prevent Rocky Helmet recoil? Struggle, Life Orb, Crash. It does not say Helmet. Oh wait, no. Besides Struggle, Life Orb, and Crash damage. So I'm assuming that it didn't matter. I don't know. Like, we'll go, Amoonguss here. He goes for Infestation. Okay, sure, dude. Let's go for Sludge Bomb. Maybe he gives it to me for no reason, right? I need Kingler, and I need Marowak to come through this game. So go is Blissey. He's going to be able to heal it, I guess. Annoying, but it's fine. I'll go Pelipper here. Okay, if he shows Thunderbolt right now, just take the win, but I'm not going to scout for that. Teleport, okay. Into who? Into Dragapult, okay. So this could be Choice Specs Thunder. And this is where this match gets really scary. I think the best first play is to use Amoonguss to see what he's doing. Okay, so he's T-Wave Hex set. That's really good to know. So now this is where Hex comes out, right? Thing is, I don't think he's sub, and if I could get us Toxic into Dragapult, that would be very big here. So let's try it. Okay, he goes Drill. Good pivot. I guess not wanting to risk anything happening to Dragapult. This guy's pretty good. Like, I have to give him credit there. But let's go Pelipper. Goes for Earthquake. Okay, so he wanted to play it a bit safe. I'll go for a U-turn. That's weird though, because if I just Giga Drained, he would have gotten like nothing out of it. So this is the scenario I was hoping for, because now I'm going to bring in Marowak and actually try to make something happen this game. I'm going to SD up here and see what he does. Oh, I don't have SD, I have Rocks. In that case, I mean, I can still work with that. Let's go for Rocks, and then... I can't really lose my Thick Club, so let's not do that here. I think what I'll do is get in this mon. Oh, it was just Scald. I could have clicked Earthquake, dude. That's annoying. But I'm hoping... I mean, he's going to go Blissey, but I'm hoping that this is the turn. Please get the Spore so he doesn't get to spin. This is big. That's so annoying. Because now he can spin for free. And I took all that turn to get up my Rocks. Like, next time I could have attacked with Marowak, but now I have to make this silly maneuver just to get Rocks back up. I guess I can just attack it next time anyway, but... It's not really worth it with Rain Up for one thing, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for Rocks again. This is annoying, like I would have clicked an attack here, and probably put Blissey lower. So he's actually content with the Rocks being up, I don't really get that. I'm curious about what that last move is, but I'm gonna go for Earthquake. We go to Blissey at 40, okay. He's gonna bring in either Togekiss or Excadrill. I guess this makes sense too, yeah. So he would go for Hex here. I think Mag can take two of those pretty easily. I can't come in consistently, which is the issue, but what I'll do now is throw off... He wouldn't risk Drill, but he honestly could. I kind of want to Volt on the Pex pivot. I don't think he's going to risk Drill, that's just silly. He goes for U-turn. I'm trying to catch Blissey or Toxapex here. If he goes Drill, he got me, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to go hard into Marowak. I could have Aura Sphere. I'm losing so many opportunities to actually like get somewhere in this game, and it's annoying me, but it's not necessarily like done with. Like I can still make this work using Kingler and Marowak. Like, let's get this in here, go right for rocks on the teleport. It's just a matter of, like, if I could Spore that earlier, that switch wouldn't have even mattered, by the way. Like, that's the worst part. So now this is going to go for, like, Infestation or Knockoff again, I don't know. But I'm going to get an Amoonguss on that. That's fine. I can go for Spore here. Please just get it, thank you. That took way too long. Like, actually, that was ridiculous. And finally, what I can do now is get up this rain. Click U-turn here, get in my Marowak before the drill can spin. Click Earthquake now. Out comes Tangrowth. Well, I obviously can't spin in front of this. I mean, Flare Blitz to this under rain. So back to Amoonguss it is. He really wants to knock Marowak, and for a good reason. I understand that so much, but I'm gonna Giga Drain this time. He goes Blissey, okay. Quick teleport, right? But I want to keep Blissey low. I want to get a 2-hit KO'd by Magearna. That's the goal here. So this is Boots, okay. Go Pelipper on the Air Slash. I don't really need it. So Boots, interesting. What is it, speed tier? 284? I'm not very fast on that mon. We're gonna go Magearna then. And if he flinches me all the way down, then it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's whatever, right? I'm gonna be able to hit this for a 2-hit KO easily, no doubt about that. And that's gonna really benefit me here. He's gonna use the turn to recover this, okay. That's cool, I will go Marowak. Now that rain is down, Marowak can actually start to get kills. So let's start off by going for Flare Blitz. I'm really sick of this Blissey. I don't want it teleporting this turn. If he goes Pex, I can Earthquake 2-hit KO it. I don't think he has knockoff on this at this point. Actually, Earthquake might just knock it out. Maybe. He risks Togekiss. Okay. Just calling the Bone Ring, I guess. I have to break through against this. And we didn't, yeah. If I could OHKO that, right? Maybe I should have called the switch out, but I don't know. I'll go Mag here. He does miss, so maybe I can make something happen. I think this game is completely over. Yeah. This one, I mean, I got so many plays wrong earlier. Like, obviously not getting the Spore was big, but also if I Aura Speared into Drill immediately, I just didn't think it was worth his play. Like, he had a Toxapex to pivot in first to scout my move, and he still made the Drill play. That's not smart, but obviously it worked. Can I 2-hit KO this from that range? It's Boots, obviously. We're gonna go for a crit. No crit, okay. Yeah, GG dude, that's 2 L's in a row, but it's cool, let's go ahead and try again. Alright, well to say the least, this isn't getting any easier, but maybe we can actually win this one if I can make some plays. Let's go ahead and lead off with Pelipper. I don't know if he specs Draco or not. I'm not gonna risk Magearna to getting Thunder Waved immediately. I'm gonna go for U-turn. He goes for Wisp, but that's fine. I get a Mag now. So it's probably Wisp, U-turn, Hex, Draco. That's fine with me. I think Volt Switch is for sure the play, considering he doesn't have a ground type. If I can catch Ferrothorn, I'll get in Marowak and throw up my hazards. And if he goes for... I don't think he would stand with Dragapult, right? That would make no sense at all. Yeah, so he goes for U-turn, chips me a bit. I'd really want to pick up a win at some point, so I'm hoping we can do that. Yeah, but he makes the maneuver that I thought he would. I'll get in Marowak here. So he is leftovers, okay. I don't want to risk getting knocked, honestly, and Flare Blitz is pretty free here. Like, Togekiss is going to take an okay amount. Obviously, I don't want to stand here and just start taking Air Slashes, so let's go Magearna. I wonder what Togekiss is. If it's Scarf, it's more annoying. I could just stand to get up a Rot now. It's not worth it. I want to keep this around for Volcarona, if I need it. So it's Roosting, that's fine. I can throw off another Volt Switch here. It's gonna keep on making that Ferrothorn play. The thing is, I know the one time I go for Rocks, he's just gonna stay in. So I'm gonna do it this time, and if he stays into knockoff, he got me. I'm not gonna... Now that rain is gone, Flare Blitz is even more... Let's just click it again. We're doing 73. I don't want to risk not getting... Nah, Magearna is the best play every time. As much as I don't want to risk him roosting, I think that this is for sure the thing to do if he's going to go for Volt. He keeps on going Pharaoh, and this is the situation I want it to be in now, because at this point I'm going to click Flare Blitz, and now he really doesn't have a switch in, so we knock out Togekiss. And Marowak is still at full health for Volcarona. Problem is I just invited in Urshifu. So let's go Amoonguss on it. I hope it's not sub or bulk up or anything like that. Just be banded so I can make some pivots here. That is bulk up. You guys think he's sub? I'm just gonna stay in. Like, he's gonna take Helmet and Stealth Rocks, which is good enough for me. And we get a poison on top of that. Yeah, that's good. I'm actually just gonna Spore here in case he tries to switch. Okay, that's fine. I wonder, what is he trying to go for a game with? That's what I'm curious about. I'm gonna go out into my Pelipper here. And I'm just gonna let him Hex this. I don't need this healthy. I think we might actually be able to win this one, but I want Kingler to do something. Problem is, I really don't know if that's realistic right now. Let's just play smart and see whether I can take advantage of the situation. I'm gonna Fleur Cannon this time because rain is up, so even if he does try to use Volcarona now, I'm gonna go hard into Keldeo and just knock it out. And then I believe I can... Okay, he goes out into this first. I think you should have gone out into the Volcarona there, I think. Because now I don't know if you're ever gonna get the opportunity to set up with the Volcarona. Should I get up rocks? Is there any point? No. There isn't. Let's knock that out and make sure that I can hit these guys as hard as possible. I don't think Volcarona can take 2 Earthquakes, so I can check that. I am worried about the Yazoo, but I'm going to Earthquake it here, then try to revenge it with Kingler, maybe. Okay, so it actually opted to go for Jet, and it didn't even knock me out, which is just funny. I still could lose, and I see how. So here's the play. We go to this here, we click Volt. He's going to switch, obviously, that's his best play. If he stays in right here, it's over, because I just go Keldeo, Surf the Volcarona, and win. If he switches, it might come down to some more mind game situations. Because I could go... Okay, he stayed in, so it's over, but... let me run some calcs here. Actually, let's sort of see whether he just forfeits. No, he's gonna try. Could Surf just knock him out? I mean, I feared the Quiver Dance, right? I don't really care what else he does. Psychic doesn't knock me out. Surf does enough. So, I don't get knocked out right here, and I can Surf him. He goes for the Quiver Dance, okay, GG. We finally got a win. Unfortunately, Kingler didn't come out, but at this point I'll take the win, right? So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, another Hawlucha was not what I was hoping to see, but maybe we can win. Double Fire is interesting. Like, you'd think my double water counters it, but because I don't have the speed tier on Kingler, it's honestly not very good when they have Rillaboom as well. But let's lead off with Pelipper this time against Keldeo. I mean, Excadrill. I would rather just do this than trying to, like, flip turn into it or whatever. Go right for a Scald here and see what happens. I think, yeah, letting Keldeo take any damage would be a mistake. Can I burn? No burn, which is fine. Let's go for the U-turn. Just in case he tries to switch, you know, like it's probably worth my time trying to make that maneuver. Go Zazu. That's cool. I'll bring this in and go right for Fleur Cannon. He's gonna sack off a Drill, right? That's the best play. What do I do then, though? Because he's gonna go Volcarona. Do I go hard into Keld? I don't know if that's smart, because I probably have to hit a Hydro. Maybe Marowak's the better play, but we'll see. How much does Keldeo Surf do? 90 to 106, meaning... Assuming it has a Quiver Dance up, I would have to click Hydro Pump, yeah. Oh, he gave me a Azumarill rather than sacking Drill, which makes, like, no sense at all. Yeah, okay, so here's this. I have to go Keldeo. There's no choice, like... if he could attack right away, I acknowledge that, but... If he did Quiver Dance, I would rather just Hydro through him right now, yeah. And I know I'm gonna miss it, and probably lose this turn, but let's go for it. Best case, he just switches and goes... Well, best case, he stays in, but I hope he switches and I hit Rillaboom, because then I can pressure it and try to get rid of the terrain. Okay, so we do hit into Volcarona. That's really big. So now Hawlucha is like the last thing I'm really scared of, right? So let's make maneuvers that doesn't really allow Hawlucha in. So let's go Pelipper here. Yeah, because in this case, he could go to Lucha, but Scald is going to do a lot. It probably put him in range of Rocky Helmet. And we should be able to work with that. Also, I don't even know if Pelipper dies at +2 to that thing. I think he just loses, like, almost no matter what, because nobody else can really come in here to pressure me. Because let's calc +2 Hawlucha against my Pelipper, right? Yeah, like even if I get rid of the item, where is this? At +2, he's doing 82 max, so he's gonna try to use a Drill first, but Drill doesn't really hurt me, and I guess that's really annoying. I just can't avoid getting flinched by Drills today, it seems. If I can break through here, it won't matter. I just need to break through this turn, too. I want him to use that Hawlucha soon. Show me the Hawlucha, dude. I just need to get that roost off, and then I would have been fine. Now my rain turns are gone for nothing, but I believe, like, let's say I knock him out right here, then he goes Hawlucha. Just get the kill, please. Thank you. Because now he might go Rillaboom, but if he goes Hawlucha, I think I'm still out of range of the +2 hit, right? Yeah. And I should be able to beat it. So he's going to use Rillaboom first, knowing that he can't do that. Because Terrain is... Well, was he Terrain Extender? I can't negate that I'm going to go Amoonguss. He's not Terrain Extender. I did lose my helmet. How can I guarantee not lose to Hawlucha? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. So go Cinderace. I don't want to take any damage on Pelipper because if I don't want it getting put in range of +2 acrobatics at all. I think the better play is just go Marowak here. On the U-turn. It deals with... Well, he has knockoff, obviously. That's the problem. Okay, so out comes Rillaboom. This is a tricky one. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, what's the best course of action. And I think the best thing to do now is just sack this, then get in Mag and force a kill with Fleur Cannon. So now that that's happened, I go to this. He should sack Cinderace, but the problem with that strategy is he can't go Hawlucha after on Magearna, even though I will be at -2, because that can't win. Amoonguss is still healthy enough to take this on. So I guess he hopes he dodges with Cinderace, or he stays in with this. Okay. Interesting. I didn't think that would be the option either, but he's putting himself in a spot where Keldeo can win now. So he gives me that, meaning no matter what I go out into here, he would try to use Hawlucha against it. What do I want to be in with? I could try to use Kingler. I believe Kingler can live one hit. That's +2. Liquidation does way too much. So if I put him at +1, Liquidation's doing 74 to 87. So I see what I have to do. I go Kingler. I take any +2 hit him with a Liquidation, and then I go Pelipper after. Well, I don't take any +2 hit, but he's going to SD, right? So Liquidation will put him in range of Scald. I use Pelipper to revenge it, then beat the Cinderace using my Keldeo and win. So there's that SD. Liquidation does 83. I just need Pelipper to not get crit by acrobatics. So he knocks me out. This is my only play here. I have to hope that... I ran the calc. +2 Adamant acrobatics does not kill Pelipper. Which is why I didn't switch it into Cinderace's U-turn earlier. Because I needed to live here. So good. We knock it out, and I don't think there's anything Cinderace can have that would win the game for it. So we win. And Kingler actually got a kill this time. Well, it didn't get a kill, but it put the Hawlucha in range of this, which was very important. Yeah, sure. Let's go for Surf here and win. If he's Scarf, then Amoonguss obviously can beat that. Alright, GG. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with one more game. Alright, and the last game right here is going to be up against Storm Zone. We're 2-2 right now. I would love to go 3-2, but Storm Zone is very good at the game, so we'll see what happens right here. I think I do have openings with Kingler, but Keldeo isn't very good considering he has Double Fairy, Gale Wings Talon, and Celebi. This is such a Storm Zone type team, like, he would totally run something like this. But let's lead Amoonguss. Yeah, it deals with... I don't know if I love Spec Psychic. Knowing Storm Zone, though, this is definitely not Specs, but let's see. Permarina. Okay, I would live Spec Psychic anyway, so I obviously don't want this subbing right here. I'm going to go for Giga Drain. As he goes Stunfisk, and I hit that for super effective damage, which only did 28. That's very sad. Like, what is that? Thing is, what is he doing to me? Like, hello? Take a Toxic, and then, What if I just kind of continue spamming Toxic? Okay, so I hit up Celebi there. Not sure what Celebi is trying to do, but I'm gonna go for Spore this. Actually, nah. Let's go for Sludge Bomb, because he could just Psychic. I kind of want to Spore into his U-turn into Mag or Talonflame, but if he makes a play like SD... Am I okay with this double down? Yeah, I think I totally am. Okay. Okay, trade right there. I don't mind that. Because while he did get a Rocks up, which was obviously better for him, what play would he make here? He would either... I mean, the thing is, I'm going to go Mag because it deals with Primarina, and I can switch into Cinderace using Pelipper anyway. Obviously, if he goes into his Mag, that's different. I don't think he would go Stunfisk here, so let's Volt out. Bring out you. Goes right for Calm Mind. I don't know how fast he is, but I'm glad that I'm in here. So I knock out Stunfisk with a crit. I don't know if that knocked him out or not, but I obviously outsped it. Now I could choose to Shadow Bone, or I could just go Hard Mag again. I think at this point Marowak probably isn't worth it. We know he set up Mag, meaning I can just use mine later. Let's just stay in. Get up Rocks and then go Mag. And at this point in the game, what I'm going to do is throw off Specs Fleur Cannons. Goes out into his... I don't know if this is Pain Split or not, but I think Pelipper is the best play here. It is Pain Split, yeah. I knew it could be because of the opponent I'm facing. Like, I know this guy, but... like, normally I would never consider Pain Split Mag, but against Storm Zone I will. So I'm going to let him knock me out there, then get in Kingler and knock him out back. Oh, wait a minute. How fast are you? Don't be timid. Just... Okay, good. That was scary. So basically what I'm banking on now is the Rain plus Mag to help me take on Talon and Keldeo getting a kill with Surf. So if he goes Talon now, I don't think I die, so I'm going to Liquidate here. Knock that out, and then I believe between what I have, I shouldn't be able to lose to these Mons. Because he goes Primarina, but he would have to take a hit with it, and I don't think Cinderace can knock me out with anything. Maybe High Jump Kick can. Okay, well, it's over now. I don't know if that killed or not. We'll run the calc after the game is over, but yeah, I'll go for Liquidation. Hit that very hard. I feel bad. I'm just continuing to Hax him, but I don't think it was unwinnable even if he knocked me out. Hold up, this is actually not over. What am I talking about? I have to hit a Fleur Cannon. Let me just calc Volt. That's against a no bulk. I don't trust that. Let's see max HP. Max HP plus 1 does 40. Yeah, I have to Fleur Cannon here. So we win the game. Let's go ahead and run the calc with Kingler. It could have been Banded though, and Banded would definitely kill. I don't know. I think I could have won, but what I would have had to do was go Keldeo and then predict the Primarina coming in, flip turn into Kingler to force damage onto it, and then maybe Keldeo could have beaten the two in combination, but obviously it's all theory mounting from there. So we end up going positive in the end, which is great. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.